Hi everybody, my name is Golda. I'm the founder of Lexi. Before we get started, I wanted to say thank you for letting me take part in your Capstone project, and I am very, very excited to see the creative solutions you come up with for Lexi. So before we begin, I will talk a little bit about myself, and then afterward we'll go into looking at Lexi and what Lexi is all about. So, my educational background isn't in technology or business, it's actually in healthcare. I graduated with my doctor of pharmacy, and right after graduation, I joined a university hospital, and there I worked with the sickest patients in critical care and emergency medicine. I practiced there for many years until I truly became fascinated with the drug development process and how the medicines I was giving my patients became to be, how they ended up in my hands, and how I was able to give them to my patients. So I made a very big career move and I decided to move to San Francisco, where I joined a biotechnology company. There, I worked on the development of cancer therapies, particularly for lung cancer. And then later on, I led a launch of an antiviral in the US and the international market. All throughout school and all throughout my practice, I noticed that my classmates, colleagues, and I all had a very common problem. And this just never stopped. It was through college, through graduate school, and through my years of practice. And the problem was that we just all wanted the best grades, the best information so we can have the best outcomes for our patients, the best research so we can create life saving drugs. But there was this really huge hurdle standing in our way, and that was lack of time. So, lack of time is the root of so much negative emotions. For example, anxiety that we didn't study enough, or anxiety that we didn't prepare for our meetings. We also feel demotivated, frustrated, we have fears, and just doubts that we are just not ready to take on these situations. This realization really made me feel all these negative emotions all at one time because it seemed like there was no solution. There's just no way for us to expand time. But at the same time, I was just really inspired to think of a way to try to think out of the box so that I could get over this problem. Fortunately, today we have our hands on the most advanced technologies, and it's making it easier for us to be the best in fill in the blank. So perhaps you want to be the best entrepreneur, or the best analyst, or the best manager. So from there, I decided to start a company that makes education innovations that inspire personal growth and healthy lifestyles while making learning easy and fun. This later became my mission for Lexi. Lexi is a web app that makes it easy for users to integrate learning with their daily life. Lexi is similar to the concept of podcasts or audiobooks, but the main difference really is a user gets to control the content. So, for example, if you are interested in, say, business, you may want to listen to your case studies or business reports. Perhaps you also have notes that you wrote in class and you want to be able to listen and study from those as well. Whatever the user decides to listen to and learn about, Lexi can immediately transform it to audio so they can listen while they're commuting, exercising, or doing chores. In addition to the convenience and the time savings, more and more research is coming out on the benefits of adopting certain study habits. For example, studying in varying environments helps improve memory, and the same goes for varying your learning modalities, like reading the material, then later listening to it, or reading along while you listen to it. Currently, Lexi is a subscription model with 2 plans. The free plan is essentially to allow the user to give it a spin without committing to a full subscription. The paid plan has more capabilities, like uploading different file types and the ability to upload more pages. I'm not going to go through all the details here on pricing, but there's definitely more information if you are interested. It's on our pricing page at lexi.co. Lexi is made for students, professionals, and really anybody who has to learn. As we progress in our careers, we have to continually take in new information and acquire new skills. And with that in mind, I've highlighted in my business plan certain personas that might benefit most from Lexi. In brief, these are individuals who have to read a lot for their major, or they have a career where they have to do a lot of reading to keep up with new information. These careers include those in the health sciences, law, and also in business. People who commute a lot and travel a lot would also really benefit from this, especially if they have to read, and also those who already have adopted or believe in the use of podcasts and audiobooks would really benefit from Lexi. This is our small but strong team. As I mentioned, I'm Golda. I'm the founder and CEO of Lexi, and Aaron is my technical advisor, and he has been advising me since the beginning of Lexi. He's worked with multiple startups in Silicon Valley, and all of them have been acquired by larger companies like PayPal and Microsoft. He's also the founder of an education engineering program, and he currently advises multiple startups. We've also had contractors and several interns from PSU help us develop our design and also some of our technologies. Based on feedback we've gotten from students, other advisors, and other users of Lexi, we did a revamp of the website and also implemented new features and enhanced existing features. So we're planning on a big marketing push, and your insight is going to be extremely valuable. So here are the deliverables that we hope that you will help us with. The first one is brand positioning and message, then market research and consumer insights, marketing strategy development and planning, communication and advertising strategy, and finally, strategic partnership planning. So I hope that answered some of your most basic questions about Lexi. Of course, I am always available to answer your questions, and when we meet, I hope you can bring some of those questions to me then. But for now, thank you for listening to my history of Lexi, and I am really looking forward to virtually meeting you all next week.